Hi and welcome back. Today we're talking all about strengths. The research is absolutely overwhelming. Those who are using their strengths are 18 times, yes, 18 times more likely to be flourishing in their lives than those who aren't using their strengths. There's also a huge body of evidence to show that it's much easier to get better at the things that we're already good at, so to further develop our strengths, than it is to work on the things that we really find difficult. And by converse, when we don't use our strengths, this can be very demotivating for us and it can erode our confidence and our enjoyment of our life. And this is the foundation of what's known as positive psychology. So the first thing to realise is that we all have different strengths. This is the wonderful diversity of people, and nobody is good at everything. So perhaps you are really good at being creative and having lots of ideas. Perhaps you've got a real strength in organising and making things happen. Or maybe you're somebody who's very kind and caring and good at supporting others. And of course you may have more than one of those strengths or many others that I've not yet listed. Today's technique is all about understanding your strengths and then thinking about how you can make really good use of them. So to start, get yourself a pen and paper or somewhere to capture your thoughts, and then spend some time reflecting on and writing down your answers to the following questions. What am I really good at? What sorts of skills or competencies have I had positive feedback from, perhaps at work or from those around me? What do I really enjoy doing? What are the aspects of my personality or character that I really like about myself? What sorts of things do people say that they really value about me as a friend or colleague? And what am I proud of myself about? And so as you look at this list, the chances are there'll be some overlap in your answers across those sections, and hopefully that's started to give you a better picture of some of your core strengths. For a slightly different take on this, another way to find out more about your strengths is to complete a strengths audit questionnaire. And one that I particularly love is found at viacharacter.org. And it provides you with an assessment of 24 character strengths or virtues. And each of us will have a unique combination of those, and by completing the questionnaire, and it's a really well researched and grounded questionnaire, you will get a report that lists your top character strengths in order. And there's lots of other great resources on that website too to help you make more sense of those. So once you've got a list of your strengths and virtues, take each of them in turn and ask yourself, am I making good use of this strength? How could I make use of this strength to help me cope with some of the challenges that I'm facing right now? How might this strength be of use to me? How might I be able to use this strength to help others? And go through each of them in turn, doing that exercise. When this pandemic hit, I asked myself these questions, and it was clear to me that some of my key strengths were, first of all, my psychological wisdom and insight and my ability to use that to help people in a practical way. I also know that one of the things that I'm really good at, one of my virtues or strengths, is I've got a lot of energy and vitality and zest for life. And I also know that if I don't use that, that can become quite destructive for me, because that energy tends to turn inwards into quite negative thinking. And so by reflecting on these strengths, you can then think about how you can put them to better use. And that's not only going to help you to achieve more, it's going to have you feel better about yourself, more confident and more motivated, and it's going to enable you to be more resilient and more resourceful in dealing with the challenges that are facing you and others around you at these times of the pandemic. So I wish you lots of enjoyment and success in doing that. and I look forward to sharing with you further techniques over the coming days and weeks. Stay safe, much love.